Hi there, this is Fenwa,
This is Thritis.
No, I'm Batman's dad.
and welcome back to Red Steel, level 1-4, Extreme Wheels.
Things off with a bang.
So this game does have destructible environments.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here? I'm going to teach you to respect private property.
So why fighting a dude with a baseball bat?
Because I'm in South LA.
You shouldn't have destroyed his pimped rig.
Yeah, man.
Finish him. He has dishonored your family.
No, man. You gotta get his respect.
I was hired to fix boosted Japanese cars, not to ship guns to Japan.
You want to complain? Talk to the boss. He's loading the trucks in the warehouse.
No thanks. I think I'd get fired, all permanent like.
I wouldn't mind getting another look at that hostage, though. You seen her? What a babe.
I'm curious about is how come everyone here is like a gangster or something?
Because I'm in South LA. And this
I
game was
see.
made by people in Ubisoft Paris,
Oh, I see.
who like probably saw Pimp My Ride and thought, oh, this is what LA is like.
This must be what black people do every day.
Probably every car outside was on Pimp My Ride at some point.
Shoot on sight. Over.
Is there any particular reason you're fighting these black dudes? Are you a clan member or did they...
I'm trying to find this guy that runs this auto body shop that's also like, I don't know, Bowser's kidnapped the princess and I have to go get her back.
He's gone!
He moved slightly, how could this be?
This guy is convinced that I've disarmed him even though I haven't like earned that ability yet, so he's just gonna chillax for a while.
That alone proves that this game is not GoldenEye.
He's gone.
Pretty much the only thing I remember about GoldenEye was that whenever someone would drop their gun, they would immediately die.
Well, yeah, because
I
they dropped
remember
their gun when they died.
I remember GoldenEye being good, and this game is not good.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
that's
game's not
really
good
where
at
the
all.
GoldenEye comparison falls apart.
Stop, you bastard! Give up, moron! Haha! No more bullets!
What gun is that?
This is a fully automatic shotgun. It's kind of ridiculous, it breaks the game, and I use it all the time.
So, what are you looking for here?
I realized that the door on the left leads to a checkpoint, so I decided to stock up first.
No, but what's your overall objective in
Oh,
this?
I'm looking for the man who kidnapped my daughter.
Oh,
Your daughter?
My girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching too much
Ah.
24.
that kind of girlfriend. And why did they kidnap your daughter, girlfriend?
Because my girlfriend is the...
My badge so I can get into the warehouse. I left the damn thing in the locker room. Help me out, would you?
Control the area. Over.
Good job. That
Wow.
you spontaneously died.
Hey, Greg! Can you grab my badge so I can get
It's
into the
basically
warehouse?
like your girlfriend was kidnapped by Yakuza or something.
And my girlfriend's father is also Yakuza. Basically, everyone in this game is Yakuza, except for the people running the auto body shop in South LA who are just...
They're MS-13.
Quick question. At any point in the game, do you ever, like, meet up with a civilian who's just, like, concerned for his well-being?
Give up, sucker!
Give up, sucker.
Sucker. Pretty much everything explodes.
Yeah, this is very GoldenEye, but we said we'd
Yeah.
stop making that comparison.
Yeah, we should. Just drop it right now.
Okay, I'm out of here. Freeze, man!
Stop it, bastard! Killer! Die, pig!
Do you think at some point with the amount of people you killed, like, the Yakuza would just be like, okay, this chick isn't worth it?
Well, the chick's father owns a sword that the Yakuza want, for some reason. I don't think it's like a magical sword like the Daikatana or anything like that. I think it's just like, it's this sword, and they want it, and he has it. Yeah, even though apparently, like, swords are a dime a dozen, because every fucking person in this game has one.
Yeah.
I'm in an auto body shop in South LA, and I'm gonna have to sword fight someone. You know it.
I mean, I guess the baseball bat fight makes a bit of sense. But I mean, with the sword, that's just kind of ridiculous.
I'll find you, pal!
Those cars do not blow up, unfortunately.
The magic cars.
Magic computer.
Yeah.
Someone has broken in. Stay alert.
What?
What the hell?
He was just talking to you because he sounded Chinese-ish, Japanese-ish, and he was like, and you're surrounded by black dudes.
I think it was like their boss is Yakuza,
Oh.
so maybe that's why they all have guns in an auto body shop in South LA. Maybe it's just because it's South LA.
Where's this taking place again?
Right now we're in South LA.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
So that means that later on in the game you go to like Japan or something?
That's right. To get your daughter
Ooh.
back. And by daughter I mean girlfriend.
Wow.
You started tap dancing for no reason.
Here we have an Unrails shooter in Red Steel.
So it's kind of like Killer 7.
Never played it.
Oh.
Is that a good game? Are we making more good game comparisons in Red Steel?
Yeah.
There's really nothing I can do to make this section go any quicker. Even if you jump off of the truck, you're still sitting there waiting for those doors to open.
No, it's not a Japanese game because the water would actually be sperm if it was.
Maybe in the Japanese version, it is.
I'd like to think that there is no Japanese version of this game because
I think it's pretty racist against Japanese people.
it really is.
I think they all sound like, you know, very stereotypical Japanese people and say honor a whole lot.
Yeah.
Am I correct about that?
Defend your honor. Rescue your girlfriend from the Yakuza.
Why would you even, you know, remain in the car?
Because I totally, like, don't realize that I could hop off at this point and I end up getting my ass killed.
Oh, damn, dude.
On my second playthrough of this level, I realized there was no music, and I thought that maybe there was some sort of loading error with the checkpoint where the music would be playing right now. But there's actually no music in this section.
That just completely astounded me.
Couldn't
seems
find
like the
decent
kind of
rap
section
music
that-
to fit it with.
Given that you know exactly how long the section's going to be, that's the kind of place where you would put music.
Well, I guess that's
I
it.
think at that point they were just hoping that, you know, you'd get bored and quit and wouldn't see the rest of the game.
I ventured further into Red Steel than most people should.
I think people just brought it back the moment they bought it, and
Ubisoft QA team started up the game, said, "Can you see the fish?"
you know, it totally reacts to your Wiimote, so it must be good, right?
Finally, I get a worthy opponent. It seems to me, though, that you need a few lessons with the sword from a real...
Wow. At any point in this game, do you ever face like some like nerdy white guy with just a sword on his back?
That would be really amazing. You mean like the video game creator self-insert?
Pretty much. Or are you playing as that guy right now?
I think I am. I mean, his name is Scott, and Scott is a really generic American name.
Yeah.
And everyone calls him Scott-san, and I can see someone named Scott playing this game and going, you know, like bowing every time he hears it.
Yes. Bowing after every sword battle. You were a worthy opponent, but I am afraid I must kill you now.
Hold it right there, pal. It's payback time.
Now some thug. Does he have a bat too, or?
No, he's got a steel pipe,
Oh, okay.
which I'm apparently able to break with a sword.
I don't know, I'm gonna have to admit, I kind of like that these battles in the game, because I mean, it wouldn't really make that much sense if everyone everywhere had a sword.
Yeah. And I'm actually attempting to play the sword fighting the way the developers intended, whereas on my first playthrough I had this issue where I would just sit there hitting them even though they were blocking. And if you hit them too far, they end up
Man, I give up.
like backing out past the arena, and so you have to sit there and wait for them to walk back into the arena.
Huh.
And so we found the warehouse where my girlfriend is being locked up, and What would a warehouse be without crates?
Stay on alert. I repeat.
What would a first-person shooter be without crates?
This is our second room full of crates, I think, in Red Steel.
What the hell?
And I'm sure that there's many more to come.
I have a quick question. What does respect do?
Nothing. It's points. It's like, I guess they hope that you would play through the game multiple times in an attempt to get more respect. I know that respect is tied to some sort of level. Possibly has to do with unlocking new moves later in the game. Moves which are generally useless. At this point in the game, respect means absolutely nothing. I start attacking the lights.
Maybe to bring on Scott Simon's ninja skills.
Hands in the door.
Wow.
You alive? You hot?
I'll find you,
And
pal!
you die.
So you'll notice that his gun hadn't loaded, and every time I've played through this game, his gun is not loaded. So he's holding his hand up to my girlfriend's head, as though he's holding a gun. This is Red Steel.
Just like, yeah, I'll kill her with my mime powers.
Scott, please! Save me!
Goodbye, Gaijin.
All
This
exits
game's
are
like-
conveniently colored.
Every Japanophile's wet dream.
Let me go! Please! Baby, help me! Oh God, please! Let me go, you creep!
He must know where Sato is. Get him! Hurt him! Cripple him! Do what you must. I only care about his tongue. Then bring me the information. I'll be at the cargo terminal.
Freeze, man!
So wait, you can shoot him at that point?
No. In fact, his crosshair is green, indicating that he's a friendly.
What? It's like, oh no, that would end the game. You wouldn't want that.
I want to shoot that forklift, but I have to do a sword fight first. I
So
told you
why
that'd be a sword
can't-
fight.
Why can't you just like bring up your gun and shoot the dude while he's going at you?
So the reason why I'm circling around this guy is to keep him from like sidestepping out of the arena. This guy is a huge pain in the ass about that, which is why I
Really?
always end up killing him. He's just a waste of time when you have this counter that actually does mean something for once.
Wow. This game.
And that was 1-4.
16%.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. That's Red Steel.